Hey there YouTube, what's going on? It's the best 1A and got a nice sunny day as you can see out here. It's really nice out. Remember that 24 watt solar panel I took I did that review on, the video on, the unboxing? Well, I got it out today, being as I got a little sunshine there. I got it out and I'm using it to charge the phone right now, and I'm doing some work on the bike, doing a valve adjustment and flushing the antifreeze out. And for the life of me, I couldn't find my feeler gauges. I don't know where I put them. I could not find them. I was looking all in my garage and I don't know where I put them, but I went out and bought another set. They'll turn up, and when they do, no biggie, I'll just use them. They always end up turning up sooner or later. It's just, I guess, the nature of the beast. So yesterday I started pulling everything down. Yesterday, and you can see my valves in there. And you have these little screws here. This little screw, you loosen that little nut, loosen that screw. I got to put the motor at top dead center first. And same thing on this exhaust side. You have your valves in there. You just have to do your adjustments and bring them back into spec. I've got about 15,000 miles on it now. So I'm doing it. And then this is the rear, which, as you can see, the rear is really in a tight spot. Over here is not so bad, but this one right here is I'm probably gonna have to loosen this up and push the harness to the side so I can pull that and get in there and do those. But once I do them, I shouldn't have to do them again for like another, at least, I probably won't do them again for another 20,000, I would say, somewhere around there. Or next time I flush the antifreeze, that's maybe I'll go in and check them and inspect. But I should be good for another 20,000. They, from what they say online, they don't really move that much over the course of time. So then I'm going to clean it all up, clean all in here, and clean out the fins and everything, and throw it all back together and kind of go from there. But yeah, this is pretty much, what it looks like without the tank in the way and all of that stuff. So all right, I will just a small update, small addition, I guess, maybe to another video, I don't know. And yeah, well, I'll check you later. I gotta get to work. So I'm back again. I just wanted to check and see where my battery is at, and it's at 100. Wow, awesome, nice. That's pretty cool. All right, so I've gotten the motor at top dead center, and this is a 0.003 gauge, and I need light. And I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but assuming I just slide this in there, it barely has resistance, just a little bit. Kind of hard to see. I don't know if you can even see it, to be honest. It's kind of hard holding a light in the camera at the same time. But you can see that little gap right below the piston. Not the piston, damn it. The valve. and the adjustment screw. And I'm just sliding this in there just to check and see what the clearance is and that it actually moves through. It'll barely need adjustment, like just a tint, but I'll adjust it anyway. And same thing for the exhaust side. I'm just gonna check that side and adjust that side. But this is pretty much where I'm at. So I'm gonna do this side, and the rear I'll probably get to tomorrow. Probably won't be able to get to that right now. And I'll go from there. Oh, that's just the update for now. All right. All right, so I got the rears set and done and all buttoned up, and here you can see I have the covers back on, but I forgot to actually film how it is that I was able to loosen the screws that you see in the first video, where you see me making the adjustments and such on the nut. Anyway, you can see back here is really tight. You have the wire harness is here where this strap is going underneath. You have this pressure or fuel hose here, and this I think takes a special tool to get off, so I wasn't going to even bother with that. This hose comes off, which this just routes to the back of the air filter. Back on the other side, you just pull this back, pull it off, pull it out through here, and then you'll have a little bit more space. You have to clip this wire strap here so that you can kind of push and pull on the wire harness. Basically, then you need one of these offset 10 millimeter wrenches, which is what I used. And now basically to loosen the nut on this side, I'll come in from this side and then just make sure you have it nice and good pressure on there, and it's set on the nut so you don't friggin' strip it or anything crazy. And you just give it a good firm turn to loosen it up, or sorry, this way to loosen it up. And then for the one on the other side, you're gonna put it on in here like this for the other side, and you make sure you're on it really nice and good, and you got a good grip, and then you're gonna give it a nice firm turn to loosen it. And that's basically how I was able to adjust this side. This side is by far the toughest. These are the intakes, the intake valves. They were off just a tint. This outer one was a little too snug where I couldn't get the shim in, and this one was a little too loose. The two back exhaust ones, they were good. As you can see, they're not that hard to reach. You can get to those. You can get to those without much issue. So I checked the plugs. Their gap was actually pretty good. And I put the Cobra FI 2000 on here to help me get a little better fueling. And that's going to help me with the other part that I'm going to end up showing you in a few minutes. Alright, so that's the rear part of the valve section of this video.